Hello and welcome to this week's session of Queer Indie, where a bunch of us get together on a Saturday night and roll some dice and play D&D for a few hours, or however long we take that week. This week is quite fun. It's very short just because we are missing Mika because Kristen has to work, such is the nature of work and being a student, and festivals going on in Scotland. So not really too much that is happening in this one, but it is still quite fun. A little bit of a shopping episode and quite a lot of lore drop, so we hope you all enjoy.
I mean, our cast do that.
The full massive ass recap that we normally do, just because I think we did that last week. So it'll just be a shorter recap.
I still think you should get our like reactions as our characters retelling the story. I'm still gonna do that. I should hopefully.
I've told you to send it to me.
I know. I've just been busy.
Well, we'll get there.
Right. So where are we currently?
So
walking back to the hotel.
We are walking and talking.
We're walking and talking. Okay.
Yeah.
What happened
walking and talking back to the singing dragon.
Finding Pandora's cat.
Oh yeah.
We found the cat.
I
had
thought we were already at the singing dragon.
Not yet. You're on your way
Not
to
yet.
the singing dragon. So you fought the kind of street thugs who were sent to kind of take Pandora out and take her business out, and it was revealed that Lady Reylana had sent the thugs to take out Pandora's business, and they kidnapped the cat, kind of lure Pandora out and into a situation by the docks where she was in a wide open space where it would be easy for them to take her out. Afterwards, Pandora agreed to buy you all around at the Singing Dragon, and Tix thought it would be a fantastic idea to ask Pandora out on a date, and she said yes. So you all were heading back towards the Singing Dragon, kind of splitting off when you got to the Temple Square, so that Pandora could drop off the cat and pick up mates and then meet you back at the tavern in about 30 minutes or so. And that's where we left off. Also, just before we get to that, seeing as there was no recording, and I know that we didn't have you for this little bit, Abby, last time, there was a Zone of Truth cast.
Yes, I got your message. I read it. Yeah.
So, we would like your in-canon response, please.
Oh.
What was it? The question that was asked was, who is it you're actually wanting to come in that open door every night?
Oh. DM, did I have an answer for this, or was I supposed to?
I gave an answer because the party ran everybody's names,
but we would like.
I said no.
We would like Leaf's actual canon answer.
Okay.
Not pseudo.
So it was just based on what we've spoken about previously.
Then this is when my memory is tested. I'm like,
yeah.
What was talked about?
I can message you with what
was
spoken about.
Yes, please do. Please send me a whisper, because I'm like, what did I say? Yeah. What is happening?
I can't even recall what the
it's been so long.
was.
I don't even remember where we were, so it's fine.
I believe it may have been something to do with an incident when I was at the academy before I left. Yes, it was an incident I had with a lovely, lovely, lovely lady elf, and I was caught in the act.
Oh.
And so, from a embarrassed kind of point of view, that is kind of why I leave the door open, just in case someone barges in. Then if it gives people the option if they want to, and then I'm less startled if I can see them at the door, because then I can go, "Hi, I see you've arrived."
That's a better answer than I could have hoped for.
Because it's a bit unsettling and a bit awkward for the person that you're trying to woo if they have to knock on the door. It's a bit, it takes away, I think, that anxiety. Just if I'm just
but
there.
But there's no one specifically you're hoping might. show it.
No, I don't know. To be honest, I quite like a little cuddle now and then. I mean,
Who doesn't?
if
mean,
Torin
even
came
Torin
if
has
Torin
cuddled
came to
before
the door
after-
and he came in and I'd be like, "Hi, do you want to cuddle?" We've
think
cuddled
Torin-
before.
Yeah,
I mean, cuddles are important.
cuddle's nice. Yeah.
You know,
It
Torin
is
is like a
perfect.
little bit like a radiator. He radiates heat, so it's great.
So, very warm on a cold night.
You know, we just have me and Torin have this bond, you see. We have like a serious bromance.
We
I
do.
like it.
We
It's
do.
the best. Oh, that was a great answer. I'm so glad I exploited Cone of Truth.
Well, I mean, I could have painted you like a vivid picture. I kind of had like this idea that like Leaf has this kind of Gilderoy Lockhart kind of moment where he, like, and she just like reveals a picture and it's just like her on the bed, like proper, like on the side, with like a bear skin like over, like draped over her.
God, I love it. I love
Very
everything about
skinniness.
it.
But
Yeah.
also in drag.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
could have like the lederhosen on.
Just the lederhosen.
Just the
Yes!
lederhosen and
With a
like
beard.
a glittery like beard.
And a
Yeah.
little glitter beard.
Butterbeard. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's everything I could have wanted. I wish we need that fan art.
It's fantastic.
It makes me wish I could draw because I would draw that fan art.
I think Abby just has to draw her own fan art for that one.
for that one.
Right.
Please do.
I mean, I have Leaf nearly finished on Hero Forge, so maybe I can use her as reference.
Oh,
Alright.
I love it. Oh my god, I love it.
All right.
We've got your in-canon response. You're all heading back towards the Singing Dragon. You've just left Pandora, who's headed off towards her shop to gather mates and drop the cat off for the evening. It is quite a quiet night now that the festival, the Aidari festival, has ended. You see up on the rooftops that the cloths have slowly started being taken down, so there's no longer like the rainbow stripes on all the rooftops going across it
I'm
all.
gonna miss the rainbow stripes.
But you've got some rainbow on you just now.
I always have a little bit of rainbow.
Oh.
I think as I heard the name Lady Reylana, and everything that just happened, I definitely would be on like the lookout for anything. I'd be high alert.
Okay, make a perception check then for me if you're going to be on lookout for anything.
Okie dokie. In this tiny little box. All right. Oh, 18 plus perception. Where's my perception? Perception. Acrobatics. Perception. Where's my perception? Oh, there it is. Plus 6, so 8. 24.
Woo!
So leaving Pandora at the Temple Square and kind of starting to head back, you just see some humans and human-like people who are like heading in towards the temple for evening prayers and worship and stuff. All the shops around are already kind of closed up for the evening, and you see just a few people milling about, like going backwards and forwards to restaurants and homes and things. But you don't really see anything too much that's out of place or anybody watching you or anything.
Hey, River, you doing okay? That's gotta have you your tail a little twitchy.
I mean,
You know, metaphorically speaking.
When you say that, the tail just does an ever so slight twitch, just as you a twitchy tail.
it's a little weird to have it hit so close to home per se. I'm just gonna be on alert.
Yeah, don't worry, we got your back.
I gotcha.
But yeah, that's an interesting coincidence.
Yeah, it's real weird, right?
Real weird.
Yeah, start asking questions, and all of a sudden, next thing we know.
I think maybe once we all have a drink in us, maybe I don't know, see if there's anything Pandora can think of about.
We should definitely warn her, and I think maybe we spent a little too much time here and should probably head out soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I might want to stay a little bit, but yeah, we need to. I agree.
Well, let's head on in, huh?
And I'm going to do the same thing when I walk into the tavern, do a once-over and everything as well.
Okay. Looking around, you just see like the usual kind of clientele. You see Ridian behind the bar, as he usually is. He's wearing just like a white collared shirt this evening that's kind of got the top few buttons undone, and the sleeves are kind of rolled up towards his elbows.
I just look over at the bar and do one of these, like, a round of the usual. We've been here enough times, I think he knows what we all want.
Yes. So he brings over a glass of water and brings over a couple of fruity cocktails for everybody else. Excellent. And you're all sitting down.
Water.
You're a good man, Ridian, thank you.
Kind of nods his head and blushes a little bit. You kind of see like a little bit of pink blush going on his orcish cheeks. Get the idea that people maybe don't compliment him or give thanks to him all that often.
Oh, he's so sweet. He's the sweetest barkeep. He's taking such good care of us.
Truly.
I'm gonna leave him an extra big tip at the end of tonight. Then, noticing that,
I'm gonna like go up to the on another table. I'm going to see if there's any like bits of paper. And if it's got feedback on it, kind of like a Google, like review, because obviously I was going to say I was going to whip out my phone, but you know, different time, different era, and I'm going to get like out a little quill and write like, great service received, always knows our usuals. Thanks.
5 stars.
5 stars.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
And then I'm going to then like, this sounds really disgusting, but I'm going to spit on it and then like shake some glitter on it to stick it, because I don't know if I would have glue in my backpack of art supplies.
We'll say you've got a little bit of glue in your painter supplies.
Okay, that's
you can make medieval paste out of flour and water.
Okay, that's cool. There we go. And then I'm gonna like put some glitter on it as well, and then sign it Leaf in my terrible handwriting. And gang.
Leaf and gang. So you finish that off and you set it off to the side. You're in there for maybe about 10-15 minutes or so before Pandora and Metz enter the tavern. Pandora instantly clocks where you're all sitting and comes over. Metz doesn't come over straight away. Metz does go over to the bar and speaks to Ridian for a little bit and kisses each of Ridian's cheeks before coming over with drinks for her and Pandora. So you all found the cat then?
We did.
We did.
This is Metz talking.
What was that? Sorry.
Metz is talking just now, saying, so you all found the cat.
Yeah.
Did you use the chicken trick? Just so I know how much to feed the cat tonight.
We did not.
We just found the bad guys.
We just found the bad guys. We did not use the chicken trick.
Okay.
I don't know how much you've been caught up on what happened. We might have had to.
A little bit.
Unless the chicken trick worked on the bad guys. I don't know.
I don't think the chicken trick worked on the bad guys. But no, the cat needs dinner. I think the cat should get some extra chicken. The cat's been through.
Intrigued by what kind of chicken this is. Like, is it tasty chicken?
Yeah. I bought chicken from the street cart.
Chicken.
But
Street
like,
chicken.
the chicken trick sounds like it should be like extra special. Does this cat get like extra special chicken?
Laced with a little catnip?
Yeah.
No, it's just chicken to lure the cat out.
Yeah, I was just using street chicken to like try to lure the cat. Ultimately, I just have a pocket full of chicken.
So it's not marinated in anything. It's not. No.
Well, yeah, because it came from the street market. So yeah, it's good chicken.
Okay.
Like shawarma chicken?
It's like shawarma. Like it was good. Like I might eat it later.
Chicken
Okay.
jerky. Mm.
Leaf is just gonna be like thinking, kind of like looking sort of questionable, like around, and sort of like lost in kind of her own thoughts.
All of a sudden, I start thinking about Fable and being called a chicken critter.
River's just gonna lean over quietly and with a claw write the name Lady Reylana and a question mark in front of Pandora.
Okay.
Like scratch it into the table gently.
Okay. Pandora kind of looks at it and acknowledges it. We'll talk later. Let's celebrate first.
All right, that's fair. A toast to rescued Kikatos.
Woohoo!
Nothing like finding the right pussy.
Nothing like saving pussy.
I mean, are we not the pussy posse anyway?
No.
The rainbow posse.
Oh.
Pussy bandits was definitely an option, though.
I think amongst ourselves we're
Yeah.
known as that.
I mean, we will always be the pussy bandits in our hearts.
Yeah, true.
Phoebe.
So, what's our next, I guess, task or errand to run in this little city town place?
Well, for the evening, we're going to sit in this bar and we're going to drink and maybe dance a little and maybe find out some information in a bit. And then we're going to go to bed.
And then tomorrow.
My cloak. And I have to go pick up my.
Well, that's right.
shield.
We've been waiting on your shield.
I have to go pick up my shield.
Oh,
We do have a mission ahead, don't we?
Oh, yeah,
I
we
think
do.
Yeah, we've made some choices about where we were headed, I think.
GM, what have we got going on? I can't recall. My notes are crap.
She's like, what are
I
we
can't even
doing?
decipher my own notes.
So we were going to go to what's it called? I think.
You were going to look at the death lily at one point.
Oh God, we haven't even figured that shit out yet. Oh.
Right, that's why we had to leave because the next clue led to where did it lead to? Arkmary? No.
I know it was a town. Let me bring up the name of it again.
Hold on. I know we wanted to go to the Silver Tongue at some point and speak to Darren.
Yeah, I was wondering why I had that note. Now I remember.
Is it called Silver Tongue because he's had a lot of colloidal silver or something?
It was,
I think we were going to someone else's. It was near someone else's hometown. I think our next stop was. I don't have the map, so.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a swamp area that you'd been told that a death lily was in. That was kind of between like Caburn and Drummond.
Caburn and Jamont. Okay. So I think we should get the shield. Get your shield and head out.
Yeah.
And figure out
Well,
what's
yeah,
going
that'll be tomorrow. Right now,
Yeah.
again, we're hanging out here and
alright.
drinking.
Torrance just exhausted and feels like they need to go upstairs and just go to bed. But I'm here.
Maybe, life makes sense. Get your groove on.
Right?
Find it.
Just can't find it.
But we've been partying so much the last few days.
It's true.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
Feels like it.
I mean, I think I'm just going to
No.
have this drink and kind of have a break from the alcohol. I've been,
I mean, you've been hitting
partying
it.
very hard.
You've been hitting it pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I'm probably going to have this drink and then get my make sure all my weapons and stuff are ready for tomorrow and have an early night, I think.
Same here. I think I'm gonna try and drink out of this very awkwardly thin, fancy glass. It's very difficult for my hand to hold it. It's, like a big claws, reptile, dragon hands, tiny glass. Anyway, I'm just gonna bend over the glass.
You could just put your snout in it.
I'm just gonna slurp it up.
Wait
and
one
then-
second. We should have maybe asked if they had dragonborn goblets at the bar. But they should know by now.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think they have them.
I don't think they do either. And ale is fine. It comes in
They're
a
not
nice
inclusive
tankard,
then.
but these fancy glasses I just can't hold.
We need
Anyhow, I'm just
to.
gonna slurp it down and then go upstairs, do a little meditation, and go to bed.
Cool.
Exhausted. Have a good night. Good luck. I say this under my breath very quietly. Also, my breath is very sulfuric.
I know. I know. I've been around you for a few weeks now. I'm aware.
A few weeks translate to 12 days.
I was going to say, how much smoke, like, damage would we take from if we're close to Torin? Like, would this affect our lungs?
Well, I would say that, like, the fire breath is more just like a conscious decision to, like, turn it on, like, for it to ignite as it comes out.
Okay.
So if, like, Torin just barks, it's not as if, like, a plume of smoke's...
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I need to make sure Leaf's lungs are kept safe.
Yeah.
Surprised there must be no smoking signs in this establishment. I don't know.
Okay, so Pandora over to the bar while you're all talking about this and comes back with another tray of drinks for everyone. Seeing as she did promise a round for everyone, she brings back another round, a big tray.
I will definitely take my fruity beverage.
Okay. There is a water there for River as well, seeing as Pandora has clocked the fact that you don't drink anything. Even though you've never drank before. And you all kind of sit around having a nice evening. With everybody heading up to bed, Mika heads up as well. And Pandora turns around to Tex and says, "So, shall we say tomorrow night before you all head out of town?"
Yeah.
See, like, Mates is, like, kind of nudging Pandora at the same time, like, egging her on.
Yeah. That'd be great.
River's just sitting there, like, so amused.
And Pandora's, like, hiding in her own fruity cocktail, like, just hiding her face with this big massive glass and just downs it all back as if, like, she had to build up, like, a lot of courage just to be able to say that.
That would be, yes, tomorrow night before we leave. Awesome.
And then Mitch just, like, claps her hands together and rubs them, like, okay, so now that's plans.
I feel like you are an instigator of things.
I don't know what you
mean. I like it. I mean, respect.
I mean, everyone needs a wing person, and then Mitch just, like, has a big glug of, like, ale.
I mean, you're not wrong. So,
the side quest.
So, do we want to talk about the other? Now that that's settled,
the thing literally on the table.
The thing literally on the table. Now that we've dealt with the elephant in the room, we can deal with the elephant in the room.
Yeah, let's deal with that.
I mean, mostly, like, how much do you know about why?
I'm gonna do a sweet. I'm sure no one's listening in.
Can I help to give her advantage?
Guidance.
Go for it. Roll with advantage with your guidance or whatever for your perception check.
Okay. Oh god. Come on, twiddle. Ooh, that's good. I think that's a 18, yes. 18 plus a 4. 20 plus perception. So 26.
Nice.
Looking around, the bar tavern area has gotten a lot busier as the evening's gone on. There's been a few more patrons that have come in. There's kind of some figures that are sitting over in the corner that do have cloaks on, but the hoods aren't up on them. You just look as though they're ready to leave at any moment's notice.
What color are their cloaks?
They're kind of like a dark green color.
And are they paying attention to us, or they're kind of in their own thing? Does it look like they're looking at us at all?
They're kind of eyes darting around a little bit, but they are just in conversation with each other, sitting back kind of relaxed. The idea that maybe they're not quite so comfortable in this tavern as everybody else. Maybe they're travelers and have never been here before.
So I just kind of do the side eye and point them out to everyone and be like, heads up, kind of like, not like,
Okay.
oh, to be wary, but like, you know.
Yeah, there's people here kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want to know about? And I imagine that you've had run-ins with her before? Given your
Yeah. To say the least. She held me captive for over a year.
Pandora takes like takes Metsy's tankard of ale and just he's given it. Her drink is finished. Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
I have a question.
Yes.
So the only people that are in the room currently is Tix,
And River.
and Pandora and Pandora's wing woman or wing person.
Well, you're down in the main tavern area still.
Oh, right. I thought I'd gone to bed at this point.
I mean, if you're up in bed, then you're up in your bed alone. And that.
I don't know. They could be cuddling with Torin.
I mean, Torin went to bed too. They could be cuddling.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that I went to bed as well.
Yeah, they're cuddling.
Yeah.
They're not like involved in this conversation.
Okay, that's fine. That because I kind of wasn't paying attention.
Good to know.
Fair.
Just
Okay.
had to confirm that just in case it's like, oh yes, Leaf, in your opinion, and I'd be like, what?
No, you're all good.
Perfect.
It's an excellent way to prevent metagaming. Is just let your ADHD direct your attention. I say this as a person who understands what you're experiencing. You can avoid metagaming by just letting whatever thing you want to fixate on take over.
Fair. That's a good way to go about it.
Sorry.
So,
You're good.
No apologies.
Nope. So, and we've been coming across her name quite a bit lately.
Where have you been coming across it? Like, I've not heard it a few years ago.
For one, that's who set this up. They're after you. She's after you.
Yeah, she's the one that sent the thugs.
Yeah. So a little bit worrying.
And we've had some other. We've been helping out a little bit in some other areas in town, and her name has been connected with some other nefarious dealings around the city.
And from what I know, it's never anything good that she's up to.
I can attest to that. Definitely never anything good connected with that name.
He was. Do you know about the black flowers that had been being stolen? Like I think we talked to you about it before. Yeah.
Harry's ones?
Yeah, Harry's flowers got stolen.
Apparently, some connection there. She's looking for the black death flower.
The death lily.
During this conversation, inside check.
Okay. Roll an insight check.
Do I believe her?
Guidance. God, I love guidance.
Guidance is an excellent cantrip.
Yeah. It really should be more than a cantrip, but in my opinion.
19.
That is cool.
Cocked. Hold on. 15. So 15 and then 4. I don't know where that went.
No.
15.
Dice down.
The dice yeeted.
Wait, shit. Hold on, I can't count. 15.
19,
20, 21, 22.
22. Looking at Pandora while she's speaking, and looking at mates as well, you do see that there's a lot of worry in both of their eyes at the fact that her name has been popping up quite a lot in the past little while that you've been in town, because Pandora kind of knows how long you've been in town at this stage.
Yeah.
She knows you've only been in town for less than 2 weeks at this point. So having a name pop up quite so often is really worrying for Pandora.
And the fact that she just, almost lost her life.
You get the sense that she's also had some run-ins and have not been entirely positive.
So, what experience do you have you had with her? It seems like this isn't your first rodeo.
I knew that was coming.
Not. So I don't know too much about her history.
Well, I don't care about her history so much as your history with her.
So, obviously, I had to learn my magic somewhere. So I started off at the Institute. I studied there for a few years as like a preteen, and then was picked up by the Academy in Sorcia. And there was a few people there who invited at the top of the class and things like that each year. We'd like be invited to like a ball sort of thing. And she was there. She was always there with bodyguards. And then as I became more specialised in my enchantments, she hired me for some work. And not proud of necessarily of that work and the items that she had me make, but she paid well and gave us enough to move here and start up shop. And now it seems that she's coming to take it away.
Do you know if has anything happened that would have put her set her off? Did you make something for someone else? I don't know.
Been making quite a bit for the army recently. Because there has been these border skirmishes. I'm sure you've heard. And especially with
with the fractured veil, right?
Yeah. The not so much like the royal family, but their advisors, the small council, they have been contracting me to make more and more for the army. But that's only been in the past 6 months or so that's been on the up and up. I can only imagine it's to do with that.
You haven't had any other big commissions or particularly expensive commissions or
no big commissions or anything like that. Just smaller ones, like groups of adventurers like yourselves who come in and get me to enchant things for them.
When was the last time you did a job for her?
For Lady Reylana? About 7 years ago.
Why did you end it?
Well, we moved out here and started up our shop.
What type of magic did she use?
She herself wasn't using magic. Anytime that I met her, I didn't see her use any magic, at least. I think it was for her advisors and her upper in commands. There was quite a lot of rings of invisibility and things like that she had me make in the beginning.
Did you know that she held people against their will?
Not at all. When I knew her, nothing like that.
I mean, I doubt that's a thing. If she's a smart business person, which she seems like a scumbag, but you don't tend to advertise that shit either.
It's true.
Even criminals keep their, their shittiest stuff hidden generally.
Do you know the name of some of her advisors or the people around her?
I never met any of them. It was always her directly who would come in to the store. But it was always like round about closing time that she would come in. If that helps. Almost as if she didn't want to be seen.
She strikes me as a move in the shadows type.
Yeah, I was posted up in someone else's shop for a while. One of the stores in Cerithia. It's not there anymore. The old man retired. But she used to come in right around closing time when he'd already left for the day.
Is he still around?
I haven't heard from him in about 4 years.
What's his name?
It was Jameson.
Jameson.
We always just called him by his surname. Don't think I ever learned his
What was the name of the shop when it was going?
It was the Magic Boutique. I think it wasn't anything like fancy or anything like that. It was just Magic Boutique. Or...
Where was this?
It was in Cerithia, in the capital. I was kind of posted up there for a little bit, for a few years, after finishing at the academy. When Mitz was away, I was working there.
I'm just wondering if there was a reason she frequented his shop, other than your obvious skill at enchantment.
If there was, it wasn't anything that I ever knew about.
Is there anything else that you think that might be important that we should know?
If you come across her again, run.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
You know who would have helped her? Because you said she didn't use magic that often. Something. It wasn't like a collar, but it was something that kept me there. You know who has that ability, or anyone that?
I mean, I've heard of similar things, but they're mostly just used on like, animals in farming, just to like kind of keep them in an area. Someone must have twisted the enchantment somehow.
So does Jameson have the ability to do that?
Honestly, he was buying in other magic items and reselling them on. He never did anything himself until I was hired in, and then we sold stuff that I enchanted. Great businessman, but useless when it came to magic items.
So here's the first question that pops into my head.
Mm-hmm.
Would she target you because she doesn't want a more well-armed militia army?
Possibly.
Or would she target you because she doesn't want to share in the war profiteering funds?
I mean, it could be either. From what I've heard, she's got her grubby little hands all over Arkmary.
Yeah, well, and the underbelly always makes money off war.
Yeah.
Everyone makes money off war. That's why we keep having them. But I could see her being the type who wouldn't want to share those profits. But I could also just see her not wanting to have a more enchanted army that could interfere with her other business. Like, I'm not sure which direction to go with that.
Unless she's like switched sides and is working for the Queen of the Vale, I don't know. That's another possibility, I guess.
That's not outside the realm of possibility either. What do you know about the Queen of the Vale?
Only really that she came to power at the same time as our queen, roughly around about then. So she's been there for 12 years. She's the first one, I think. They weren't called like the queen or king before. It'd be a new thing. I don't know too much about the history of the Vale, apart from the fact that we had a ton of wars and battles with them over the past 300 years.
You can see River just like thinking it and mulling it all over.
Mm-hmm.
Metz is like walked away while Pandora's been talking and has come back with another round for everyone. Brought over like some people snacks like chips and things like that. Breads.
Thank
meats.
you. Thank you, kind, gentle person. It's much appreciated.
Oh, I was just getting hungry listening to y'all. Metz is just like eating away at the bread and the meat.
Well, where do you think we should head next? Do we keep following the trail of the black flowers? Do we avoid that?
Well, I'm all for anyone avoiding Reylana, but you seem dead set on that. I mean, it would depend on if you want to avoid Arkmary just now, or if you want to run first into that. I mean, I would say either, or look at this Death Flower Lily.
We could also head to the Fractured Vale and see if we could get more information there. But that's
Or we could head to the capital and see about.
Did she have connections to the people at the academy?
I assumed so.
I mean, she has high connections in this friggin' town.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, if this Jameson bloke is still around in the capital, we could head that direction and see if he knows anything. I mean, we have options.
I just don't think we should stay here much longer.
No, I agree. As much as I might want to hang around a little bit.
Just smiles at that bit.
But no, I agree. There's stuff out there in the world that we need to be looking into for sure.
I look at Pandora and I say, thank you for your information. I'm going to head out. And I grab my stuff and I go out to the tree and head up in the tree, but I'm going to read all night.
Okay. So mark down a point of exhaustion for that if you're not taking your long rest.
Where do I put that on my thing?
I think there's under conditions.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Exhaustion. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. That's 8 hours. How much? I had 12, I think, left.
Yeah, you had 12 hours left.
Well, if you're not sleeping, you can just read for 12 hours.
Yeah, I'm just going to read for 12 hours.
Cool.
Like, if you're not sleeping, just finish that fucker.
Yeah.
I'll
Book is
I'll
done.
send it across to you.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything with the evening, or are you just finishing your drinks and enjoying the company of having other people to drink with? I think Jude is still there, Tex, and Mika is still down there as well, I think. Just very quiet in the corner, just sipping away.
I think you sent Mika off to bed when they went to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I am too nervous to sit here alone.
Wait, what?
So I'm gonna finish my drink.
Yeah.
And sit there looking a little shifty in my seat. I'm really excited about tomorrow. I'm really excited about tomorrow. I think I just need to go to bed tonight, though.
That loud to Pandora that you're excited?
Yes, I said that out loud. I'm really excited about tomorrow.
I am
I'm also really nervous.
Mace is like up at the bar grabbing them another drink. And I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but I'm pretty shy.
Yeah, I'm a little awkward. It's been a long time since I've had a date, and I'm really excited about it. But I think tonight I need to go to bed, so I'm gonna go upstairs. You guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. I don't know, sundownish.
Yeah, do you want to meet here and then decide?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be great. Well, I mean, I'll see you in the morning too, because I have to come pick up my shield.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah, tomorrow here, sundownish. Perfect.
Those things where you like walk away, then come back, and walk away, then come back, and then.
Yeah.
And then I get upstairs and I try to calm myself down by sharpening my sword and cleaning all the blood off of it and doing my usual nightly routine while going like this. Tonto.
So are you still meditating at this point, Torin, or are you already asleep?
I'm already curled up with Leaf in bed and taking the snoozle.
Okay, so
Yeah. We what we did before we started cuddling was we like made sure all our like weapons were ready for the next day, made sure like everything was in order. So like what we did beforehand while everyone was like downstairs chatting, doing their thing, we actually laid everything out and actually like had like an itinerary because so we were making sure that we were very prepared, and it was so tiring that we were just like, oh, let's just cuddle now, and then that's where we are now.
Okay. So your stuff's like still all spread out around the room from doing inventory, but you've not quite packed it into your bag yet because you've just both passed out on the bed.
Yep.
Cuddling.
Aww.
Torn's being the big spoon.
Yep.
Just with.
Oh no, Torn's a little spoon tonight.
Oh, is he?
Torrens,
Okay.
Yeah, Torn's the big little spoon right now.
Torrens the jetpack.
Nice, I like it.
As I come upstairs, I like peek in the open door as I'm walking down the hallway, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And then I go to my room.
Okay. Do you leave the door open or do you close it over?
Oh, I leave it open because Leaf always leaves the door open. I'm not messing with that. That's their vibe, man.
Okay. So you all wake up the following morning.
Long rest!
Nope.
Not too early, River. You see the sun come up. It's a nice, clearless sky that day. There's some birds that kind of chirping overhead. And you kind of stretch out on the tree that you're in. Make a deck save for me.
Oh, shit. Woohoo! 18.
It goes from
That's
shit to
11.
woohoo.
That's 29.
Okay, so you stretch out the tree branch that you're on and kind of get rid of like some knots that are in your back and stuff like that. You almost fall off. You kind of start going off to one side, but manage to grab.
And then I'm just going to do a flip and land on my feet.
Okay.
Open the book.
Yeah. You do like a kind of superhero landing, like the Black Widow one. And then you straighten up with your book still in your hand. And you feel tired.
Yeah.
For your decision. I feel like you should probably like get some coffee or at least a lot of water in you to rehydrate. The rest of you come downstairs after a night of not so heavy drinking to Rydian placing breakfast out again for you all.
Oh, Rydian, you are the literal best. Thank you for the extra bacon.
And we're just sitting down and we're just like,
Yeah. As River's eating, I keep like nodding off.
Joe, do we need to put you in the Bjorn today?
No. I think I'm gonna go get my cloak. And we don't have anything else to do today, right?
Cloak and shield. Well, I got stuff to do, but y'all don't need to. That's fine.
I mean, wait 1 second. What are we gonna do with Mika? Because, like, is she still asleep? Like, should someone check on her to, like, does she not need to be, like, with our party today in case we, like,
We can
have
put her in the Bjorn.
attack.
Yeah, I mean, we can put her in the Bjorn if she wants to come.
True.
Or she can just, if she's still sleeping, if she's awake, she can just come with us. But if she needs to Bjorn it up today, we can.
We could Bjorn her, or if maybe she'd rather stay at the inn. And
I mean, are we worried about running into street thugs between here and shopping?
I sure hope not.
I mean, it's not like it's never happened to us, let's be honest.
I mean, we're probably more like recognizable now.
Didn't we beat everyone up already?
You never know.
Let's just load her up.
Yeah. I mean, we should probably check her room. I'm gonna like run up the stairs to see if there's like one of those like little like hooks on the door that says like do not disturb.
He's going to Mika's room. She's
I
not
don't
there.
go in the room. I don't go in the room.
Mika's not there?
But Mika's not there.
No.
Is Mika still downstairs?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no. An investigation check.
15.
15, okay.
Oh. Sorry, I'm doing it on my phone, so this is like
That's fine. Take your time.
investigation. Here we go.
Maybe Mika's outside with Olivia.
Yeah, I mean, she might have gone to the woods to hang out with Olivia for the night.
Maybe she's pooping.
She could be pooping. It is that time of day.
That is a 6
Yeah,
for
15.
investigation.
Yep. River, you see this. Leaf, you're just too busy looking around the room. But you just see there's just a little note on the bed that says that Mika has indeed gone off to the woods just to spend some time with Olivia, and she'll be back at that night.
Okay.
All right, then.
Cool.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't feel like people should go into the woods by themselves, though.
Yeah.
I mean, but I feel like that's kind of that's kind of her vibe, though.
Well,
All right.
Like
Let's go.
she's a druid, right? Like, I mean,
it's a natural environment.
All right, let's go.
that feels like her natural habitat
But
to me.
I usually tell you where I go, and I'm a druid too.
Well, she left a note.
True.
She left a note.
True.
She knew we'd come looking for her. She left a note.
She's been having struggles though with her nightmares and her.
Is
know,
she been having struggles, or are we having struggles with
I
them?
think she's fine with her
I think we're
nightmares.
having struggles with her lack of
struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she's really used to the fact that she never sleeps except for all the time.
But
Which I don't understand. I am exhausted. I don't. Yeah. Sleep is good.
I mean, you could always take a nap this afternoon if you want to.
take a little cat nap.
Nah.
I knew where that was going.
Let's go.
And just see that River is very not amused by Torrin's joke, and I'm just gonna like look at Torrin and go hee hee hee.
You know, I've got the best dad jokes. Come on.
River, who is a little grumpy and tired, just whatevers, and walks downstairs.
What do you call a chicken looking at a pile of? What do you call a hen looking at a pile of lettuce?
Don't know.
Chicken sees a salad.
Oh! Oh!
Oh no.
Okay,
Everyone takes 1 point of psychic damage.
Right?
Oh, no.
Inspiration for that one. I mean, I've told you all that I like a good pun, so.
Okay, let's go. Anyway,
I think
River's not having any of it.
I'm in a
Plus
good
sleep.
mood this morning, everybody. I got bacon
just
in
like-
my pocket.
the table laughing.
Right.
I got bacon in my pocket. I got a date tonight. Good.
So you
Right.
basically don't want your face to get ruined, but then again, you could just change it to an even better looking face.
can't-
That's fine.
You can't ruin this moneymaker. I can always fix it.
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
River has already left the building and is headed to the cloak maker.
And we're just
We're
like,
catching up to you. We're like, wait up!
wait.
Alright, so you head towards the shop Flame,
Ooh.
where you got your cloak commissioned. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
the proprietor today. He is dressed in a nice sharp blue suit with a pink pocket square
Oh, nice.
A waistcoat, white shirt, and is also wearing a tie that matches.
Hello, I'm here to pick up my cloak.
Okay, let me. Weren't you coming yesterday? Never mind.
We had some issues.
No judgment. And he kind of heads off into the back, and he brings forward a kind of brown package. It's like tied up with like brown string, and puts it on the kind of counter in front of you all.
Mm-hmm. I open it.
On the inside, you see it is like the kind of short capelet that you requested, and it's got like a kind of purple velour, velvet kind of vibe to it. And on the outside, there is like a dyed leather. It's also dyed like a kind of deep purple color.
This is beautiful.
That's all we make here. Is beautiful things.
I already paid you, right?
Yeah, you already paid.
All right, so I leave 1 gold as like just a tip, doodad.
Okay.
And I say thank you, and I take off the other cloak.
The other coat, yep.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody want this?
I'm gonna like take it from you and just inspect it and like feel the material. What's it made out of?
Yeah, what's it made out of, River?
Well, it was made by Lady Reylana, so it's probably made out of really fine silk. It's got gold trim. It's black. It has gold trim. A little bit longer than the cloak I just had done. The inside is like a very soft material. I don't know, something soft, but also black.
Kind of like I think is it a faux leather or something like that has the yeah. DM, would I recognize the material or anything? Would ignite any memories or anything from this material?
Roll a history check.
Okay. History. Do. That is a 13 for history.
Looking at it, you do see that it's finely made, probably elvish in style, but there's nothing kind of jumping out to you to say, I know exactly what this is or anything.
Okay.
You just recognise the style as being almost elvish.
Okay. What colour is it? River.
It's all
Black.
Black.
With gold trim.
This isn't really my kind of thing. I like greens and bright colours, so anyone else want to have a look and see if they want it?
Like, how long is it? Like, how tall are you?
Would you like me to check how tall you are?
I am. Hold on, I got this somewhere. Got it. I am 5'5". I'm tiny.
Okay, so but we're like I'm only like a couple inches taller than you.
So I would say that on River it kind of came to like mid back.
Okay, so it's not like a full length. It's just a capelet kind of job. Nah.
Yeah.
If it was a full cloak, I'd be all over it.
Also, it doesn't have any special anything to it.
Right. It would just, but you know that I care about my.
Yeah.
I like me a fancy cloak, you know.
All right. If no one wants it, I look up to what's his name again?
You've not asked what his name is.
Oh. Whoops. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me for being rude. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. What was your name?
Damien.
Fabian or Sabian? The D?
Like Damien, like the Omen.
No. I feel like I should do an inside check on this guy just on his name alone.
And you can go for it if you want.
I thought it was a cat, and then it was not a cat.
actually am going to pay very close attention because I know this is made out of very fine stuff. I'm going to say, if I were to give this to you to sell back, how much would I get for it?
And I could give you. Looks at it, looks all over the stitching, looks at kind of the gold braiding and things like that around it. And in terms of materials alone, resale value, I'd probably value it at 3 silver, which for clothing is quite a lot for a cloak.
I kind of like shimmy over to River and say, but it's like elvish, like.
Yeah, you know this is made.
I think we should barter.
Doesn't really fit in with what I sell. It'd be very hard for me to sell it.
Yeah, but that's just the thing. It's unique. It's a one of a kind. I mean, someone's going to come in here looking for like a specific kind of cloak, and you're going to have it, and you're going to be the only one that has it.
Honestly, one of us needs a ring of bartering.
Roll a persuasion check.
Guidance.
Roll a persuasion. Who's got the highest persuasion? Let's see.
I think
This
that
is just
might be-
River because River's persuading.
Oh,
River's going for it, so.
because I might try after.
My persuasion's +6.
Mine's +5.
Yeah.
My
We
persuasion.
see charismatic
is
motherfuckers
+0.
over here.
Mine is +0. So
That would be an 8.
Oh, that's right. Your mouth gets you in trouble quite a bit.
An 8. Listen, I'm tired. I'm not saying it with my full effort.
And I'm not really going to be able to sell it for much more than 3 silver, so if I. No matter
I mean,
how cheap it is.
Let's be real. It's,
I mean, let's do 5. I mean, couldn't you do 5?
probably till about
I mean, this. You know what the deal
Another
is? This is elvish silk.
25
It weighs
sport
nothing.
minutes.
If we put it
Why?
back, if we put it in someone's bag, we can find a shop where they're gonna want
Oh, right.
it.
Okay.
He obviously doesn't want it. It
I'll
doesn't
take
cost
her
us hardly
in
anything to carry
right.
because it's again
20 pounds
elvish
nine.
silk, which means it's incredibly lightweight. So, I mean, we can just carry it till we find a person smart enough to know a deal when they see one.
Woo!
And if that's what you want to try, maybe in Istradel you'll get more. I mean, there's more elves up there.
Cool.
Cool.
I mean,
Have a
come
good day,
on.
my guy.
Come on, no. I mean,
You hear Mika's just chime up, saying in fact, Mika's not there. Never mind, Mika's not there.
no.
Never mind.
We'll try somewhere else then.
I just show him the Hydra in it. The emblem of.
It's not there anymore. You
Oh no, he removed it. Right, never mind. So I just take it, put it in my backpack. I have a useless cloak.
Don't worry, River. We'll try another place and we'll barter for it and get some real cash.
Yeah, maybe I should do the bartering.
We'll leave it to Torrin and Tix. I think they've got better persuasion.
I tried for you, man, but like he didn't even pick up what I was putting down. I don't know. That just.
He was just a little bit dim.
One useless cloak.
One useless cloak.
I think you might want to write down useless fucking cloak. I think is how you feel about it.
Yeah.
I heard the subtext.
All right.
Well, I mean, we could use it if it was raining, I guess, as like a bit of tarpaulin or like a sail. You never know. It could come in handy.
Who knows? It could save the day sometime.
Yeah, exactly. We could be
You never know.
parachuting out of a tree or something, or flying through the air.
True. It's true.
All right.
Maybe it could be made into a harness for Olivia.
No, I think she can fly perfectly well.
Are we walking and talking over to get my shield?
Yes, we're walking and talking to get your shield.
Yeah.
I also feel incredibly naked with an AC of 15. So can I please go get my shield?
What if we want to use it to make a mask of some sort, some way to conceal our faces?
It'll come in handy.
It will.
There will be a reason for it.
That'll be good.
Make our way over to.
Make it away.
Making our way to Pandora.
Okay. So you take like the 45 minutes or so to walk over to Pandora's. It's getting more towards like kind of not quite lunchtime, but almost like early afternoon. You're getting on in the day a little bit. You head over to Pandora's. There's a couple people that are just in browsing the shop when you walk in, and like kind of a little bell goes off that's above the door. There's just a few people that are kind of browsing the shelves, and Mates is behind the table as always.
River's gonna sit outside and just like nod off.
Okay.
Hey, good morning. It's nice to see you again. Thanks for all the drinks last night.
No worries.
I have a shield to pick up.
Yes, you do. Mates kind of picks up a book that's beside them, looks through, heads back into behind where the door is, where they always head off to go and grab Pandora, and comes out with your shield. Looks the exact same as always. And sits down. It looks as though it's been like kind of buffed up and kind of polished a little bit, cleaned up a little bit. So
it looks so pretty.
Well, I mean, we weren't gonna send it back out looking as scuffed as you brought it in.
I mean, it gets a lot of use. I try to take good care of it, but it gets a lot of use.
I get it.
And I've had it a long time.
Okay. So Mates has kind of like still got a hand on top of it. So that was 300 on pickup. Kind of looking at the book beside them.
Thanks. I will put down 300 gold and smile.
I was expecting more pushback on that, but okay.
No, it makes me feel like a jerk.
So,
Are we at the field? Where did we pick up the shield?
At Pandora's.
At Pandora's.
At Pandora's box, yeah.
Is there any other like weapons here, or is that like a separate shop?
Looking on the walls, you see that there's like some enchanted weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of up at like the 4,000 or 5,000 gold range, like for some of the swords and things like that, and some of the crossbows. Not really anything that's kind of in your price range at the moment.
So, what is
I wanted to improve my AC.
I mean, you can get something enchanted that you've already got if you wanted to.
Nah, it's fine.
So is that just a plus one shield now?
Yeah, it was +1 shield.
So I've got this ring of very slight healing.
Yes.
And I was hoping to have it appraised to see how much it might be worth to you.
Okay. Pass over, Mates kind of picks it up and grabs like you know how like the little jewelers, like glass lens things, just kind of looks it all over, looks like any marks and things like that are on it, looks at the runes that are inside.
But it does have quite a few ruins written all the way around, and
Yeah.
it's a little bit hard to see. It's, centuries old.
Yeah.
An antique, if you will.
Because you got this very, very early on in the, like, session 1 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to find it in the book.
It has 3 charges as a bonus action. The wearer chooses a target anywhere on the plane.
I'm just trying to see if they'd put any prices or anything like that on it in here.
I never use it, and it only gives a target 1d4, and I have to use a bonus action to use it.
I mean, for something like this, with it not being like a full ring of healing, I would say 1,500 for this.
Whoa.
1,500?
Yeah, I could give you 1,500.
I'm thinking that it's actually, it is centuries old. Is there any way? I mean, it's an antique. Not only is, I mean, I understand it has slight healing, but it's also an antique. Is there any way I can persuade you to come up to closer to 2,000?
Ooh.
I feel like we just walked into a car dealership.
Yeah. Roll a persuasion check.
And we're negotiating trade-in value.
That's a natural 20.
Oh shit!
I rolled an 18. I was like, that's not as high for me. Rolling an 18.
Nat 20, baby.
And I mean,
Plus
plus
6
6 is 26.
Ooh.
Let me roll.
Damn, you should have said make it 3,000.
Oh, y'all, I feel so good about my AC right now, y'all.
Let me roll a d10 just to kind of see what mates will bump it up to. I mean, do 1 7.
Try again. Best of 3.
Keep rolling more and more persuasion checks. The fact that you've managed to bump it up to anything with mates is a feat unto itself.
Well, you never know. We could strike lucky and do it again.
Oh,
Try again, the DC's higher, but bearing in mind I rolled an 18, that means that you would roll another, like, nat 20.
right. I think I'll stick with the
1,700 isn't bad.
7 plus. Do you have maybe? Could you throw in a little minor healing potion? Something.
They don't sell
small?
healing potions.
Take it.
Just take it, dude.
Gift card.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
He's getting his lovely claws out and being really nice. Just let him do his thing.
Let's see. We've got all kinds of things in here. All right. You know what? 17. I'll take it.
Okay.
And a healing potion. I shout in the background.
They don't sell healing potions, I shout back.
Well, maybe they have like a discount code to take to the other shop that has the healing potions.
I'll give you your discount code. I'm gonna.
So,
And
1,700 then. Thank you.
Kind of head over to like one of the like kind of metal money boxes that you see at like fairs and things like that, and there's like a couple of bags sitting in there. Kind of pull out 3 bags, and then tips like half of like another bag into it and counts it and then hands it over.
Before I go walking out of here with this good chunk of gold.
Yep.
I'm wondering about enchanting swords.
Okay, let me get the boss.
That's gonna mean we have to stay in town for like 2 or 3 more
I'm
days.
inquiring.
I know. I'm just putting it out there that it's gonna mean we have to stay
understand
for.
that.
I mean, not that. I mean, I'm not gonna cry about that, but I'm
ready to get on with things, but I'm inquiring.
Is River still outside?
You can always come back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside and
True.
just my head peeks out the door and I'm like, River, get in here quick! It's getting all sort of juicy and woo.
What?
And then I shut the door and go back in.
I rub my eyes, look around, and go back to sleep.
No! Seeing that River has not come in, I go back out again and say, come on, there's like bartering going on.
All right. Yeah, but I'm not good at that.
I know, but Taryn is, and it's really cool.
All right, so I go back in. Oh, very begrudgingly.
If the boss isn't in today, I can always come back another time, but it's something to look into. I'm thinking about enchanting my sword.
She's in. She's just in the back.
I thought we were leaving.
Well, Taryn wants to
this is just an inquiry. This is simply an inquiry. It is.
That's how it starts.
I'm not in the idea of purchasing. Believe me, I can make a deal and walk away. It's what I do.
He wants to enchant his sword.
River definitely starts laughing because at this point, like I'm like slapping.
Because you're just exhausted and slapping.
It just,
That's right. I want
just
to
dawned
snap
on
my
me.
sword.
I'm just
I don't
dawned
know.
on
From
me.
what I hear, it's already fairly enchanted.
Oh, boom, boom.
Oh, have you seen it, Tix?
Just rumor.
I
I
mean,
mean,
My
we
sound
were
is
here in the
infinite.
bed, so
I mean, we've all changed. Like, I don't know, we've shared a room, we've changed. As a person who can change it into anything they want, nothing is impressive to me.
Truly.
Fair.
So could you turn into a enchanted sword?
anything?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Within reason.
Is there like
Like
a
you-
rule that you can't change into like genitals or something?
Well, like, I have to have the same general arrangement of limbs,
Oh.
But you could change like
like,
size.
but size, like,
Oh
gender,
my.
junk, like, all that is changeable.
You change colors. Make it.
Oh, yeah. Sure. And then I, just for shits and giggles, I, like, change my skin to all, like, shiny blue, just...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That would like water genasi sort of look going on there. Pandora comes out after you've like kind of had your little conversation.
As soon as Pandora walks out, I'm, like, back to normal. I'm like, whoop, just kidding.
Let me see if Pandora noticed it. Let me see. I'm bringing Pandora's stats so I can see if Pandora noticed it or not. Perception. Yeah, Pandora noticed it. You know, just smiles and
wave.
giggles a little bit and waves.
Just way back.
Okay, so who wanted the enchanted weapon this time?
So I was thinking about
Like, sorry everyone, I had to go to the little person's room.
We know.
it was sounded like we were in there. But
Oh, sorry.
anyhow, you know, people have to do business in town too. So I was wondering, from your expert opinion, I'd like your expert opinion.
Okay.
Would it be best to enchant a sword or to enchant, say, my chainmail? And the cost of enchantment would roughly run about how much do you figure? I know it would vary based on what type of enchantment, but
Yeah. So
like if I were to enchant my chainmail.
if you were to enchant your chainmail, would you be looking for
more protection?
Okay. So that would be like a kind of +1 chainmail sort of thing. Let me see. I'm trying to find prices, but enchantment I can't really find prices in the books or anything.
Well, what my +1 shield was, what, 750? Was that?
Yeah, 750 for yours.
For the +1 shield, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So probably be somewhere around that range. Huh?
I was basing that on EXU. They said that like that week, so I'm like, oh, we'll use that. Or like a few weeks before.
And then as far as the sword goes, I would want, of course, more damage.
Okay.
Just for record, River, while waiting, has taken out my coin and is flipping it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, goody.
I was waiting outside.
For enchanting your sword, I mean, do either like a +1 to hit, or if you wanted to cause like a more specific type of damage, we could do that for you. Like if you wanted like radiant damage or anything like that, we could certainly do that. That one would cost a bit more for a specific type of damage. It's more specialized, would take a little bit longer. You're looking more in the region of a week for that enchantment, and it would run you about 1,500 gold.
Okay.
For +1 for your chainmail, you're looking more so the same price as your friend's shield, 750. If you're doing a +1 on your swords, it'd be more 1,000.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you looking into that. Something gives me something to think about. Have a great day. And I'm gonna head on out of the shop.
Alrighty. Anybody else doing anything? Or are you just staring at Pandora ticks? Or
What?
I mean, Pandora has definitely clocked that you are there.
I directed this question at not Pandora, the other one,
Mets, yep.
Mix, because they do all the like haggling, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys like buy like weapons to enchant?
Yeah, we typically,
So
if we're doing ones for selling like fully enchanted weapons, then we
Well,
do.
I have a spare scimitar.
Okay.
That I don't need. That's in pretty good shape. But if you wanted to like enchant it and resell it, I just don't want to carry it around.
Alright. Let's have a look at it.
Well, this is happening because it took too long.
because cats have a short attention span.
Are there any patrons in the building?
Yeah, there's people that are just kind of browsing the shelves. The same two people that
I'm
were
tired, so I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to go for whoever's the closest.
A new scimitar is 25 gold pieces, by the way.
Yeah, I just found it there in the big, so I had to open at it. What are you just trying to see what they have to steal, or are you just trying to grab anything?
I'm going to look for anything shiny or a coin pouch or anything that looks worth stealing.
Roll an investigation check for me.
And that's at disadvantage, right? Because I have exhaustion.
Yep.
13. Roll a 15 and a 13. 13, you said investigation?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. You see that there's kind of like a thin gold chain that's going like from like a kind of waistcoat or belt area into a pocket. And you don't really see a coin pouch or anything like that.
Can I just go up to them, act like I'm looking at something next to them, and then side pocket it?
Roll a sleight of hand with disadvantage. Because exhaustion.
An 11 and an 8.
Ooh.
But it's a sleight of hand. So my 8 and 8 is 16.
16, okay. Let me just roll quickly to see if the person's gonna notice. They instantly notice because I rolled a d20.
Right. So as we start to notice, I'm just going to go in for a hug and be like, oh, you're not. Oh, sorry. I thought, oh, my bad.
We're over here.
Sorry, I'm really tired. Sorry, I'm really tired.
They kind of shake off a little bit and put their hand down towards their pocket and just kind of keep their hand in their pocket as you walk away. Buying this scimitar back, I mean, they give you, it's good shape, but it's not brand new.
No.
Give you 20 gold, 20 gold for it.
Perfect. Excellent deal. You can have it.
Awesome. I will pass it over and they kind of like pick it up by the hilt, like this, and just kind of hold a hand underneath and kind of move it off towards a table area at the back. And she's kind of stacked up a little bit with items.
I don't want this to end up like Skyrim, where I just have a backpack full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every house is filled with
Fucking 85 wheels of cheese.
A million apples.
Done.
Uh-huh.
where you can like organize what's in your backpack.
I know. I started doing it. It's so cool.
What did you do?
They have like your things you carry are functional, like your backpack. If you have a backpack, or if you have like a bag of holding, you can actually put stuff.
Yeah.
Your inventory can be sorted into your backpack and
That's
into your
nice.
bag of holding and into your whatever other pouch you might have.
Oh,
It's just fun. It's just fun and cool.
I haven't played in a while. All right. Now, does that mean we're done for the day?
Yeah, I was thinking, since I'm assuming like we got up and headed out pretty quickly. Would I have 8 hours between now and sunset-ish?
Yeah, it's pretty much this time of year because it.
Okay, because I was thinking I'd find myself a quiet spot to tuck away and make a healing potion.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna go sleep.
Okay. So you can head back.
How far away are we from the Temple of Raiatil?
I think it was about a 10-minute walk from.
Okay, I'm just gonna like stroll over that way since it's very like naturey, and I'm gonna stroll that way, and I'm gonna take the dwarven form, and I'm just gonna like find a spot in the sanctuary to like tuck away and get out my little herbalism kit. And
okay, you head in. Temple, you've been there a couple of times.
Yeah.
And because I'm so tired, once I get to the inn, I'm not going to pay attention to which door I'm going. I'm just going in a random door.
Okay. I'm going to say 12 here. Choose a random number for me, and we'll see if you end up in your room.
Roll a d20 or?
No. You just choose a random number. I'm going to roll a d12 and see if you end up in your room or not.
7.
Yeah, you don't end up in your room. You're just asleep in someone else's bed.
I'm gonna sort of put my hand through my hair and sort of go, right, I'm gonna get to my room. Which is anyone in my room, or is my room empty? Huh?
Your room is empty.
My room is empty, that's fine. So my room looks very tidy, it's all organized. Right, I'm gonna go for a shower. So I'm gonna like just basically like just go for my shower, and just relax and then get into bed and just read some of my journals and stuff.
Okay.
now here's a question. I had everything in the herbalism kit. I'd taken a few hours already and like organized it all into portions.
Yeah.
Is there any chance I could make 2 in 8 hours?
Yeah, I'd say you can make 2, seeing as you spent the 3-4 hours earlier.
Okay, cool.
So mark off 2. You've managed to. The attendants have kind of know your face. They show you towards like a small room that's got a window in it where you can make your potions on asking. You can do that undisturbed. Are you doing anything, Torin?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some time to do a little meditation, I suppose.
Okay. So you all decide and head off to do your afternoon activities, and that's where we'll take a break.